Hey folks, Peter here from the Tin Man. Today we got a walk around video for you. We're doing Forged in Flame's new Wood Pro 200. Stay tuned. All right, so let's start off with the front. The very obvious thing here is the glass. So our glass we have in width 15 by roughly 9.5 inches. So that's our glass door opening. As you see here, this is pretty much a Quadrifire 3100. So Forged in Flame is Hearth and Home Technologies, and basically what they're doing is, because of the tariffs and because of all the things, they've outsourced it out of country so that we can actually get a stove that's not over $3,000. In Canada, this one is right now $19.99, which is unheard of for this quality of a stove. So this is essentially Quadrifire. Quadrifires are known for their quaternary technology in the burn system. So they have a primary, secondary, tertiary, and quaternary airflow inside the stove that burns off the gases. So Jacob, you wanna come in here and have a look? So this looks identical to that model 3100. Now this stove is 18, right out to the very edge, about 18 and say 3/8 to where the glass would sit. So that's roughly, you can fit an 18-inch in there. It'll probably do better like a 16, but you can get an 18-inch chunk of wood in this stove. If you look at the width, our width in here, excuse me for a second, Jacob, let me run in there, run this tape in. So we are looking at about 16.5 inches in width. So this puts this somewhere around the size of, say, a True North TN20, Pacific Energy Super 27, and many other models. So our wood goes end on versus sideways, where most people like that. You'll see, if you look up in top here, you'll see the stainless steel air tubes. We got our secondary air tubes on top, baffle with baffle insulation. So your typical setup. On the outside, this is famous for Quadrifire. This is Quadrifire's same mechanism. So this is the airflow. This is our high, that's our low, that controls our flame. And we have our boost on our startup. So here, you see here, this is just push in, that locks in place. And what happens is, as like a timer, so as the stove warms up, this will move back and finish off, and it'll give you extra air when you need it on the startup. One of the other things, come around the back end. So one of the things that makes this stove pretty unique, a lot of manufacturers, if we come in here and we look at our measurements, this manufacturer takes our certification for ceiling height from the top. Now, code in Canada is 84 inches from the floor, from what it's sitting on, to the ceiling. This stove, in particular, says that if we go with an exterior installation like we have here, we can have 48 inches of clearance. So 48 inches of clearance from the top of the stove up. Now the stove itself is only 28 inches tall. So that puts us into about a 76-inch ceiling height. So we can actually go lower with this when we're going with exterior installation. So it's really good. We don't have to worry about 84 inches anymore, shielding ceilings and things like that. I don't know if you can hear that or not. Jacob, listen to that. Hear the timer? Tick tock, yep, tick tock. I do. It's like hearing a clock. So that's actually going back. So that's a timer now. That's going to go back in its position. It's pretty cool. So like I said, this is essentially a lesser priced version of a Quadrifire 3100. The Wood Pro line this year comes in 3 models. It's the model Wood Pro, or the WP 100, WP 200, and the WP 300. One thing about these stoves and Quadrifires, what they're known for is they kind of hit above their weight a little bit. And what I mean by that is, because of the way that they burn, because of their EPA technology and the way that it reburns the gases in 4 different ways, it can produce a little bit more heat than your standard secondary air stove. So I would put this comfortably at 2,000 square foot of heating. Should have no issues doing 2,000 square feet. Now, I think the rating on this is well above that, and I guess depending on where you're from, if you're in the US and you're in some of the warmer states, yes, definitely. But in Canada, safe bet, this is 2,000 square feet. I'm yet to see the Wood Pro 300. The Wood Pro 300's got a little bit bigger firebox. Again, that puts it up closer to 3,000 square feet. I would say it's more likely that one's going to be somewhere around 2,700 square feet versus 3,000. But for now, this Wood Pro 200, I would safely put it in a range of around 2,000 square foot of heating with about an 8 to a 12 hour burn time, somewhere in that range, depending on the type of wood you burn. That concludes our walk around video of this Wood Pro 200. If you liked it, please like and subscribe to our channel. It helps add content to our page, and we're glad to get this out for you.